Good evening. Thank you for having me. My name is Zamile Kuzwayo. I am the founder and CEO of a company called Zamshive, and the services we offer is events and marketing, and we focus on emerging young brands from South African youth. So Zamshive was originally called Shusha Events. I started the company when I was 18 years old in my second year at university. It's a bit silly. I got tired of asking for pocket money and I was really good at partying. So I started an events company. Over the years, it's evolved. It's called Zam's Hive. There's an interesting story behind the hive for another day, though. And really, what we focus on is high quality events, from your corporate events to your weddings to your 21st birthday parties to your branded events. Experiential marketing and public relations is one of our most recent offerings from last year. And we also really good at, if I might say, corporate social investment. This year, what Zam's Hive is focusing on is working with young people who are wanting to start their own business or have started their own business, proudly South African, and are wanting to take their brand to the next level. You know, it's everybody's focus is on get a degree and get a job, but there aren't jobs out there. And I'm working with young people. I'm a head of residence at the University of Pretoria. And a lot of my students graduate and then they have to look for work. But young people are so talented and there's so much that they can do. So I decided, let me share my journey with them. There's so many challenges you face as a young entrepreneur, funding being the biggest, and also the skills development to equip yourself to running a successful business. So that's where really the idea came with. I'm working with a lot of young people right now who are so passionate about helping other people scale their businesses or develop their personal brands. And we've got ideas and the connections and the ways to help them do that without spending a lot of money. And we want to also put them in touch with the right kind of network. Right. So we would ask them to send us an email. It's info@zamshive.com. It's basically a form that they have to fill in telling us what they do, who they are, and what challenges they face. Once we pick up what your pain points are, then we put you in touch with the right kind of mentor for you. This is not a long-term mentoring because this is a free service that we're offering. But depending on what your pain points are, these experts are going to sit down with you and advise you. Then we're also going to do a marketing strategy for you where we look at where you are, whether you're a startup, extreme startup, or you've already been operational for a short amount of time, and say, look, this is the right marketing strategy for you on a budget or on a zero budget. Wherever you are as a young entrepreneur, we will find a way to advise you and try and help you scale your business. I think it's the overload of information that's out there. You get so overwhelmed. I mean, nowadays you can Google anything. Then you're told you have to spend money on someone to do your social media. Then you're told you have to spend money on a website. Then you're told you have to do a business plan. There's so much information out there for young entrepreneurs that really overwhelms them. And I've been there before. It's really, I mean, in recent times where I got in touch with the right kind of people through enterprise development programs, etc., where you just need somebody to bring you back down to focus and say, right, what do you offer? What do you do? These are the tools you need. Some businesses don't need to be paying a lot of money for a website, especially if it's a small young business. If you're on Instagram and you've got followers, then you're ready and you're operational. There are people following you. So there's just some things that might seem obvious to others, but not to this overwhelmed young entrepreneur. And money is always the most overwhelming factor of starting your own business, which in the end leads to people making the wrong decisions, rushing into choices as well in terms of borrowing money when you haven't even done your market research. Are the people out there who are going to be buying your service? So I think we need to really tackle those core issues and put these people in the right frame of mind and in the right journey so that they can succeed. I have a lot of inspirational people in my life. For where my business is today, it's through a lot of help that I received from the ladies in my residence. I don't know if I'm allowed to say hi to all the Azalea ladies. Um, I'm really overwhelmed also by friends and family who have said, right, you want to succeed, what can we do for you? And people need to realize that in order for us to grow as entrepreneurs or as people, we can only do so when we are supported by the people around us. People need to face the reality that after you graduate or after you leave matric or whatever your life's journey is, there's no guarantee that you're going to get a job. So I'm really inspired by people coming together to say, you know, Zamile's starting a business. I might not be able to afford her services, but I'm going to back her up and like every single Facebook page post she makes, share, like, you know, it's about people supporting each other. And that's how we create employment, by the way. So we also offer mentoring under Zam's Hive, and we hope that whatever skills and knowledge we can give you as an intern, you can put on your CV, perhaps if you're studying for a particular industry. Zamshive is on a huge youth development journey this year. So we are working towards our very first seminar at the end of September. That's why I'm calling all young entrepreneurs to please get in touch with us via our email address. Tell us what you're doing. We are going to be bringing experts together to try and help you on your journey, especially these emerging brands, young black brands. We're really, really asking for you to come forward. We've got a lot of big things planned in terms of finding a platform to showcase young black brands.